Hi, I'm Karen Kubicko, and today we're going to talk about how passed over loved ones try like crazy to get in touch with you, to let you know they're around, that type of thing. First off, from my perspective, when you think of, talk out loud to, see a picture of, whatever, a passed over loved one that you miss and have grief for still, that person is literally instantly right next to you. On the other side, they get a notification in their heart. They're like, hey, this person's thinking about me, and they pop in. So what do they try to do to get your attention? It's a great question. So in my experience, from what I've seen, it is them trying to touch you to get your attention. Maybe they'll brush your hair back. Sometimes they're just hanging out with you. I have seen a few times where a mother or a grandmother is in the kitchen making sure that their daughter or granddaughter is, or son or grandson is cooking to their specifications from their recipe. Maybe they're making bread or cookies or something like that. And they're like, don't forget the vanilla, or use more flour or something like that. And then you're in the kitchen just minding your own business, doing that, thinking about, your mom or your grandma or whomever is coming through, and feeling inspired to be like, I need to add more flour, or I miss my mom. I remember when we used to bake these cookies together, or something along those lines. Just know that they're right there because you're A, thinking about them, and B, they're right there and giving you this inspirational information. Sometimes passed over loved ones are so desperate to let you know that they are around, and they just want you to know that they love you, really, and they're there for you in any kind of way that you need them. They'll fool around with electronics because if you think about it, they're energy. We're energetic beings, and electronics are, electricity, and that's energy. And so they will turn TVs on, they'll flicker lights, they'll try all kinds of stuff just to get your attention. And also, another thing that they like to do is to get butterflies to float near you, or birds, or animals of any kind, just to let you know that they're around. A lot of people see cardinals, a lot of people see butterflies, and I definitely have had experiences personally and have been told about experiences where feathers just appear, pennies, people talk about pennies from heaven. I mean, there's so many symbols that are common to what spirits are like, hey, let me try this. And, if you think about it, they're like us, they're still like thinking, gosh, I really wish that I could just show them that I'm around. Maybe if I put that penny here and they'll like remember, or I'll flicker the lights or something like that. They're not trying to scare you. They're just trying to let you know that they're around. One time I told somebody this and they're like, are they in the bathroom with me, or the shower, or when I'm in my bedroom? And from my perspective, not really, because from the point that you become a spiritual being, none of that kind of matters. They're really just looking at you as energy, and they're not seeing, what you're doing in those kinds of places. I think that they're respectful of your privacy too, right? So don't let that be a concern. Remember, it's no effort for them, and you can just talk to them anytime. I definitely recommend doing that because they hear you. I have people come talk to me because they want to talk to their past over loved ones, and they're saying to me, hey, can you tell them this, or this? And I'm like, they're right here, like they're like hearing you because like we're all in the same room, and so it's not like I'm special to tell them something. They're still hearing what you're saying. So when you talk, it doesn't matter if you're, just saying a prayer to them or even thinking about them, because definitely when you're on the other side, the mode of communication is telepathy. And telepathy is thoughts and visions and words and images and feelings that you just kind of like hear in your mind. It might sound like your own voice, but if for example, you're in the kitchen and you're making those cookies. You're thinking about your mother, and she's reminding you to get the vanilla, and you see in your mind, or you start smelling vanilla or something, she's giving you that thought, that inspiration to remember to do that, to add that vanilla to the cookies. It's just, they really want you to know that they still love you and they're still around. It's my opinion, and I think it's fun to pick out one specific special hello something, no matter what it is. You can pick out anything. It could be a flower, it could be a symbol, could be a color, could be a feather, could be whatever it is that you feel directly connects you to that particular loved one. And it's just a great way to really get that connection, because as soon as you pick that out, your passed over loved one is like, I'm on it. And they try to show you that butterfly, or they'll drop pennies somehow, or make you like your energy be directed to look at that billboard that happens to have whatever that symbol is that you decided to choose for them. And maybe it's a butterfly. Maybe it's a particular kind of butterfly, like a monarch or something like that. And so you'll start seeing monarch butterflies everywhere. And you're like, wait a minute, I really barely ever noticed them before. I made that decision. I said, hey, Mom, show me monarch butterflies. And then 5 days later, you've seen about 50 of them. I think they're trying to get your attention, right? So keep that in mind. Your past over loved ones are not far. It's no effort for them to visit, and they just love you so much. Lots of love to you. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe and follow, and if you have a question, please let it in the comments. Thanks.